Good morning from Knez Mihailova here in Belgrade, Serbia. Knez Mihailova is the main walking street where a lot of the major shops are at. So I'm coming down here about 8 a.m. this morning to see what's going on at the Belgrade Fortress. Yesterday, I was there taking all the underground tours, and they were setting up for what they call a parkour event. I can't pronounce it. Parkour. So that's when people do athletic stuff and they jump around. So it looked like they were setting up some gym equipment. So I want to go down there and see what kind of people are attending this event. So Knez Mihailova is the main walking street, and Saturday morning and Sunday morning it's pretty much abandoned. In the afternoon it starts to pick up, and in the late afternoon it's packed full of people, packed full of tourists. So I wanted to show it to you while it was kind of empty. Here it is. All the vendors are just getting set up for the morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning. There's no one here, and that's to be expected on weekends in Serbia. They take their weekends very seriously here. So this fountain, you can drink out of it. I've drinking out of it lots of times, never gotten sick. They don't use recycled water. I guess it was built in 1987. That's what's engraved on it, when the street was actually redone. So cars used to be able to come down the street back in the early 80s. All the way from the inception of Knez Mihailova to the early 80s, cars could come through here. And in 1987 or something like that, they redid the entire thing and made it a walking zone only. And then they included a drinking fountain. And these drinking fountains are pretty cool because all you need is an empty bottle. A lot of tourist zones, they don't sell, they don't have free water, like drinking fountains, but Belgrade does. So it has a copper top that is kind of degraded, but that's okay, it gives it character. And then they just run. I'm not sure if they run 24 hours a day, but I've been here pretty late and they've been on. So you can wash your hands, and then what happens is it flows in here and it has a drain. If the drain is clogged, it has an overflow that is working right now, and then it goes down into the sewer, and that's how I know it's not recycled water, because I actually can hear it in the sewer. So yeah, so if you come down here, the birds can get a free drink, your dog can get a free drink, and it's nice clean water. So I don't know what they're doing to this building here, but they're gonna probably redo it somehow. So yeah, I'll see you over at the fortress. I just wanted to show you what Knez Mihailova looked like when it was completely empty. People walking their dogs, deliveries, vendors setting up. So let's go over to the fortress and let's see what's going on over there, because I'm kind of excited to get there. See you guys over there. Alright guys, so we're at the end of Knez Mihailova finally. It took about 15 minutes to get through. So I wanted to turn around. We're here at the crosswalk going into the fortress in Kalemegdan Park. So if you go to the left, you'll go down to the waterfront. And if you go to the right, you'll go deeper into Belgrade. And if you go straight, you'll go into the park, which goes into the fortress. Now, there's a zoo in here, which I've only recently been to, and it was fabulous. Highly recommend it. It's not a sad zoo at all. The animals are very well taken care of. The zoo is that way, if you want. And if you want to go to the fortress, you just continue forward. And so I walked through here in my cost of living video, but I didn't really show you the park, because that wasn't the main theme of the video. But Kalemegdan Park is actually pretty big. It's not as big as Central Park in New York City at all, but it is pretty big, and it's pretty nice, in my opinion. You have nice statues. You have vendors. You have lots of dogs. They like to bark for no reason. You have lots of statues here. And if you walk through the park, they have bathrooms here as well, so that's nice. The only other public bathroom I know of around here is in front of Parliament. And so it's nice that they have bathrooms here. However, the bathrooms inside the fortress are closed. So you have to come out here and go to the right. And they're like, if you take this footpath, they're like right there. So Belgradians love their dogs. Look at this. And their statues and their heritage. And there's another big statue right here. So make sure you don't skip the park when you come to Belgrade. Kalemegdan Park, and the fortress is called Belgrade Fortress, but some people call it Kalemegdan Fortress as well. I don't think it really has an official name. I think everyone just calls it whatever they want. There's only one fortress in Belgrade that I know of. So yeah, so we're gonna walk through the fortress and then see what's inside the fortress. And the fortress is on a hill. And then there used to be a little town, which used to be Belgrade, the capital of Belgrade, when it was like more like a village. And it's like a flat plateau. And they were setting up some workout equipment there. So I want to go check out what's going on with that. So I'll meet you guys over there. I almost forgot to mention this building here, when you enter the fortress, it is open from 10 a.m. It's a military museum. It's actually very vast in there, so I would recommend that as well. If you want to see some medieval swords and current day guns and everything. You can also play tennis here. And then there's a Jurassic Park for kids that has dinosaurs in it. And so each one of these things, they're called a gate, and they all have different dates. Some of them are from like 1600, some of them are from the 12th century or whatever. But let's see what this one says. This was built in 1750 to 1760. So they either don't know or it took 10 years to build. But these stones here, I don't know if they're original, but if you look at the roof, that's definitely an original. Look at that. And then they have these little corridors that I believe guards used to be stationed in. And then they have these wrought iron doors, which are actually wood timber. And then they put iron on the front, and these are nails to hold the iron on. So pretty cool. I've never seen the doors closed, but they do close. If they need to close them, they can. And then this is just entering the fortress. And then you have a clock tower from the 1700s as well. And they've preserved it in its original style, so they say. The clock allegedly still works, but this side I don't think works because it's always stuck at 3:30 a.m. or 3:15 a.m. Here's a gallery. I don't know if it's an art gallery or what, but if you need drinks, they sell drinks. And then there's a lot of... Oh, here's another dog. Look at this. So a lot of basketball players from the NBA in America, they come from Serbia. And this is where they start out, like literally. At Kalemegdan Fortress, they have basketball. They roll them out and they put them up, but lots of kids are playing basketball here, and this is where a lot of the famous basketball players started. It's right here as kids. Hey, how are you? So, getting hot. I brought like 4 drinks with me though, because I knew that the vendors probably wouldn't be open, and they're not. They're not. They probably won't be open till later in the morning. But yeah, so here's the entrance. There's the Dino Park, the Jurassic Park. They have dinosaurs, as you can see. And then here's another gate as well. And sometimes there's people playing guitars in there, and it sounds very nice. The acoustics of this gate with guitars is very good. Very old. And in here, there's art galleries as well. So you can go into an art gallery if you wish. And then here's part of the military museum. You just go up that way, and you go that way to go to the military museum. And for an adult, it was $3.50 RSD, which is $3.50 to get in for as long as you wanted. It's about a 2.5 hour thing though. And then here's the military museum. They have the torture museum as well at the bottom, if you wish to go there. I went to the one in San Diego, and if you've seen one torture museum, you've seen them all, kind of. So I haven't gone there yet. I probably will, just to do it. But this wraps around. Like the tanks and stuff, they don't wrap around. Where you see the boat there, that's where they end. But check this out. There's the military museum, the other side. Look at this place. It's amazing. And it's open 24 hours, and they don't try to run you out at night. So it's nice. Oh, I can hear something, guys. I can hear something going on. Ooh, I see people running around. So there's definitely some type of sporting event here today. And we're gonna go see what that is. So from my house to here, it takes about 25 minutes to walk on foot, which isn't too bad. I'm very patient. But I'm getting older and I'm not really physically fit. I know you guys probably couldn't tell, but my fitness level isn't very good. That's because I've been lazy. I don't join a gym here. I don't do anything. I just eat, sleep, and work a little bit. That's it. Check this out. Hope I don't get a copyright claim from this music. If I do, well, I think I'm gonna stop monetizing my videos anyways, because I don't make a lot of money off the ads on YouTube. The value I get from YouTube is not the money. It's the notoriety and people getting to know me. It's brought several opportunities to me since I've been here. So this looks pretty cool. And then underneath, where the city used to be, let's go check that out real quick. We're too far. Let's go check this out. And then I'll show you the city where Belgrade originally was. So under here is the military bunker. You buy your tickets down there at the well.
2021, prva od 4 trke, prvi pokušaj osvajanja tvrđave.
This is usually open from about 10 or 11 a.m.
3 ovakve manifestacije gdje će svi učesnici, finišeri koji završe trku, koji uzmu medalju i skupe sve 4 medalje koje su modularne same po sebi moći da kompletiraju jednu veliku REDBULL FORTMASTER.
REDBULL FORTMASTER, that's all I understood.
Naravno, ovo ne bi bilo moguće da nema naših prijatelja, da nema naših partnera, Beogradska tvrđava, Maxi, Fun and Fit, Jumbo, Modi, Pink Lady, naravno turistička organizacija Srbije i Beosport.
gate here, so I guess they won't let us in because runners are probably coming down here. But I bet if I ask, I could get over there. Here we go. Let's go over there and check it out. So they've set up running lanes. So I guess people are running. And then there's a jungle gym, which you can't see because of the trees. We'll go down there. But as you can see, people are walking it, and then it goes around. It probably goes around the entire fortress, and then somehow it comes up here. So what's really amazing is that they're doing this in the middle of Corona. While all these other Western nations, they're locked down tight, guys. Like the UK, the US, locked down. You come to Belgrade, unfortunately, you have to get a COVID test before you come right now. But other than that, they're pretty much open. You know, the clubs aren't open. Things have to close at around 10 p.m. But it's as open as it can be for right now, including outdoor sporting events, which you don't see anywhere in the Western world right now. This is quite amazing and very impressive. Wow. So let's go check out the bottom. Pretty cool, guys. So this is where you buy your tickets at the Belgrade Fortress well for the military bunker. Remember I said when Belgradians take their weekends seriously? There's not too many people here, but I seen like 4. One person was walking. But it'll probably pick up as the day goes on. I'm probably here just too early. Like I said, it's around 9 now. And too early. But you know, sometimes like there's the hardcore runners that'll get up at like 4 a.m. to do a marathon, and I thought for sure that's who I was gonna run into, was the hardcore runners. But I guess even them, they're asleep. Whew. But it's about a 5 or 10 minute walk downhill on a very bumpy ramp. And it's actually very big. And the rocks are so big, it's kind of uncomfortable on your feet. Here's the running lane. I see. So it comes through here, goes through there. And I don't know what time this thing actually officially starts. I might just be here too early. Looks like there's another person going down there. There's another drinking fountain here, but they haven't opened it up for the season yet. But let's go up on the wall and let's go check that out, so I can give you guys a bird's eye view, so to say. If you guys come here, just be careful where you walk because there's dog poo. Not all over, but it does exist. Alright guys, let's check this out. Whoa. So here's where the Sava and the Dandu River meet, the confluence. And it looks like, as you can see, there's more sporting events, there's obstacles, there is a monkey bar thing there. Oh, there's the runners right there. See? Right there. So people are here, lots of people are here, they're just down there. And this park at the bottom here, this used to be actually where the capital of Belgrade originally was. It was a lot smaller, but you have to remember there was a lot less people on Earth at the time. So it was quite big for its time because it probably wrapped around the whole fortress, and the zoo has taken over a lot of the property, but right here is where a medieval village used to be. So people are on obstacle courses here, and then there, over there, and there's a lot more people here. So we're gonna go down there and we're gonna check it out. I'll meet you guys over there. So here's a view of the drinking fountain at the fortress, one of them. There's another one at the bottom as well, but this one is very famous. I forget why. Leave, if you know, leave a comment in the comments as to why. Hello! Hello! Okay, look at this. Look at this one. Look at this. Oh yeah, you like that? Look at you. Look at you. See you. Some old lady's dog. I was stealing it from her. She had to call him back. No talking to strangers. Belgrade, I guess. So we have to go down this really steep, non-wheelchair accessible ramp. Not this one. This one's perfect. But you'll see when we get over there. So they have it roped off, but let's see if we can get through, because I don't know another way to get down there. I mean, I do, but it's like really far away. I think if you just stay out of people's way, I think it'll be fine. Oh, here's another gate I was talking about. So here is the steps, but it gets harder. It gets like this. Ciao. Oh, I hope they don't yell at me at the bottom. Oh well. There's not that many people here. Ciao. These guys are not having very much fun today. Actually, it is very hard to climb up here, especially if you've just done a whole bunch of obstacle courses. And some of these guys probably smoke because it's Serbia, and some probably makes it harder. But oh, there's more people coming. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Here's the 4 a.m. runners I was talking about. They're all here. They're just not at the top yet. Hello.
Hi.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Water, Red Bull?
No, I brought drinks. Thank you. So where does it start?
What is this?
What is it? Where does it start?
There, but just be careful because there are participants all over this.
Yep.
So just avoid the
people.
parts.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
you need to go. The best is to go on the right side
Okay.
and just avoid the main entrance, and you will see. Just follow the rocks.
Cool. Do you mind if I put you on my YouTube? Thank you. See you. So yeah. Wow, look at this. So they're giving water at the halfway point. After that station, they don't have far to go till the end, so that's good. Even the photographer didn't know where the start was, but we're gonna go find it. We're gonna go check it out. Ciao. He's like, my life. F my life. Nah, I don't know what he's saying. Wow, look at these. So, yep. Leave it up to Serbia to have a sporting event in the middle of Corona when everyone else is locked down, guys. Get out here. It's wonderful. Look at that. Look at all those people. Of course, they have an ambulance here. Wow. It looks relatively well planned. All the events here at the park are very professionally planned. Where that water station was, there's like a museum with a very small entrance to a side place. And when I went to the rave there in August or September, there were like portable bathrooms in there. I'm like, how did they get them in here? Because the arch is very small, and then they had trailers with bathrooms. They must have used a crane to put them over the wall somehow. But I didn't notice that when I was there at night, but I noticed that when I was there yesterday. Wow, look at this. So it's all over. It's crazy. This is why I love Serbia, is they don't let anyone bother them. They don't let anything bother them. If you come out to Belgrade, you can have a normal life. So that's what I would suggest you guys do. It's very cheap out here if you have a Western income. It's not expensive at all. It can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be. Check this out. I saw them setting this up yesterday. It's like I have to cover this for YouTube just to show people what they're missing out on. But what's sad is, as a foreigner, a lot of these events are only in like Cyrillic or only in Serbian, and you don't know what they are. So I might have one of my Serbian friends keep an eye on the events list and translate it into English somehow. Maybe it'll be a Facebook group, maybe it'll be a website, but let's go check out the the ropes. So the lane goes this way. You have to jump over the logs. And then you have to do the rope course. And then they go around, and I think that's about it. And then they have to go up. Where we walk down, guys, it's very hard. After you've been running and you've just been doing all this, it's very steep, I'll say. Okay. And then they go in that little gate there, and then where that monument is, the statue, that's the end. So very well thought out, in my opinion. Very well ran. There were a whole bunch of people over here when we first got down here. Now there's no one. Wow. Oh, there's people coming. Let's see if we can catch them. Time penalty 5 minutes. I guess if you don't make it over. Let's check this out. Alright guys, here they come. It looks like they have different groups of runners. Woo! Let's check this out. This guy has a drone here. Jump over. Climb up. The guy that was first gets the ladder. There's not enough ladders for everyone. Oh, first guy made it over. Second guy. Look at these Serbian athletes. That's nuts. Oh, that guy almost lost his footing. It would suck to get your foot caught and then go face first down. That would suck hard. The last of the runners are here. Wow, look at that. They're making it through. Good on them. These people that are last, they're not last because they're slow. They're just last because there wasn't enough ladders. Good job, good job. And then here they are. And then they run up. They get some water at the Red Bull station, and then they run up the ramp. And then they run to the monument, and then they're finished. And that is how it's done. So let's go over to the next station and let's see if we can catch some more people going. See what they're doing. Whew.
183, 184, 189 I 190.
And even the dog has to say something. So this looks like the start of it. We found the start of it. And then they run through this old gate, and then there's like PVC curtains that they have to push through. It looks like another group just left.
Ajmo grupa 11. Priđite kapiji, startni brojevi od 201 do 220.
Yep.
Proverite narukvicu.
So it looks like they form the groups in here, and then they release them to do the obstacle course. Let's go down there and let's check it out.
Grupa 11. Priđite I prijavite se na ulazu.
Pray I don't sprain an ankle, guys. That would be terrible.
Grupa 11. Startni brojevi od 201 do 220.
It's not that high.
Priđite kapiji I prijavite se na ulazu.
So it looks like another group of runners is going to begin. So look at these guys in costume. It's pretty cool. Hello.
Hello.
Hello from Serbia.
Yes. We are Sparta Spartans from Serbia.
Spartans. Wow.
Yes.
That's a long time ago.
Red Bull.
Red Bull Spartans.
Red Bull from Spartans.
Wow, you even have the boots
Yes.
and the sword and the shield.
All things.
It looks like you raided the military museum.
No. We're just here for
Promotion. Very nice. Very cool. So this is where they start. They form in there, and they push through the curtain, and they do all the obstacle courses. And then they have to run up that real horrible hill. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Ajmo grupa 11.
This is like
Startni brojevi od 201 do 220.
here's a preview
I prijavite se na ulazu.
to show them how to do the obstacle courses. Wow, haven't seen that one yet. This is amazing. So it looks like Red Bull is sponsoring the event, obviously. I don't know what this line is for, but it's probably for registration of the event.
Grupa 11. Milivoje Gavrilović, 206. Igor Tanković, 211. Uroš Polimanac, 212. Lidija Radulović, 215. Mina Tufekčić, 216. Priđite kapi.
Look at this DJ. She's pretty good. Usually DJs can be a hit or miss, but this one's actually pretty good. And she's friendly too, as you can see. Man, this is perfect. This is just what people needed in the rough times, man. Red Bull's giving out free drinks. There's medical tents, bathrooms, anything that they would need. Yeah, there's even trash collection. So check out this fortress. Wow. Serbs, they love to get rambunctious. These Red Bull tents are pretty cool. I've never seen these at events before. Those triangular shaped tents. I think whoever designed that's a genius. It looks very easy to set up. It's one pole and then you just stake it into the ground. Sunto is a very high-end athletic watch company. I don't like them because you have to keep them charged like an iPhone. Like you have to charge it like every night or every other day. I think G-Shocks are a little bit better, but with G-Shocks, they don't have GPS. The Sunto ones have GPS and heart rate monitor, and they do a lot more than a G-Shock. But what I'm most interested in is the time with my wristwatch. So if you ladies or men are all locked down in your Western countries, get out here. There's lots of singles.
Grupa 12.
I'm seeing lots of single people here.
Startni brojevi od 221 do 240. Priđite kapi, proverite da li imate narokvicu i čip na nozi i prijavite se na ulazu.
So this line is going actually very fast. They have a lot of people registering the runners here. And so the line looks very long.
Još jednom zamolila takmičare koji ne startuju narednih 45 minuta da ne prave gužvu na prijemnom putu i da ustupe mesta onima koji su uskoro na redu kako bi stigli na trku.
But I remember this guy with the socks here was kind of near the end, and now he's very close. It's only been like 10 minutes. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people registering that I can tell. So they can register 6 people at a time. So
Ajmo grupa 12. Startni brojevi od 221 do 240.
Like I said, if you're locked down and you're single, get out to Belgrade. You'll have a great time. It's actually, I think it's better here than Thailand. Like I said in my original video, I still really think that Belgrade is a better value for money than Thailand is. If you like nice, clear water beaches, Thailand can be beat. But if you want a non-lockdown vacation for a country that you can actually fly into without spending $1,000 or another $1,500 on quarantine, you know, get out to Belgrade. You just need a COVID test. You can fly right in. If you come from Montenegro or Albania, I don't think you need a COVID test right now, but that could always change. Check this out. So all these guys are getting ready to go. So here's a drinking fountain in the old town. And it looks like it's been unwinterized, so you can actually drink clean water. I mean, this is drinkable water from like the city water. It's not like a spring or anything like that. But you can come here 24 hours a day and just fill up your bottle. It's pretty amazing. To me anyways. In US parks, that would be impossible. So this is where they start. They form inside of here as groups. And then they bust out of here and then they run. And then the first obstacle is the wood that we saw, and then it's the monkey bar or the nets. And then they run around and they probably do the, we'll see the next obstacle. This is where they come out. Medics. Oh, here we go. So it looks like they have a drone following them for the whole course, or at least partially. They have multiple drones. That was pretty cool. Let's go check out the other obstacle courses here at the Fortmaster 2021 in Belgrade. I feel so good today. It's like normalcy has returned to our society here, and we're not locked down. Everything is perfect here in Belgrade. Guys, I know I'm saying this a lot in this video, but you guys have to get out here. It's the West is like kind of a sinking ship these days. And I think it's really going down this time. I don't think it's gonna bounce back. So be like a corporation. Don't be loyal to any one government. You know, these multi-global corporations are all that were born out of America are all turning against us because they can make money around the world. So whatever's happening in one country, they don't care. They don't care at all. They don't care about you. They don't care where they started or how they started. And I'm just gonna act like them from now on. I'm not gonna be loyal to any one place. The U.S., I don't feel like I'm treated very well in the U.S., so I'm not going back. I feel like I'm treated very well in Serbia, and I will continue to stay here until that changes, if it ever does. but I don't think it will, because Serbia is really on the up and coming economically. There's a lot of investors. This is one of the only places in the world, guys, where Jewish people and Muslims are coming together to invest in this country. And that's, if Serbia can do that, and China, Israel, and the Middle East are all coming together to invest in Serbia. And if Serbia can do that, I know it's really on the up and coming. I can see it myself. The Belgrade waterfront is going to be beautiful when it's fully complete. Already is beautiful, the completed parts. It's very modern. So don't let patriotism is how the governments control us, and they segregate us. For example, Russia, right? On CNN. They're blaming Russia for everything these days. I don't think one country can do all that. So I think it's all fake news, and it's just our governments want to divide us. And it's not even like all the governments in the world, it's just like the Western governments want to divide the West from the East. And I can see what they're doing now, and I hope you can too. You know, be good to people, you know. If they're Russian, still treat them like a human being until they do you wrong, you know. If they're not, don't be scared of other cultures, and don't let governments divide us as a people, because that's what they're trying to do, and they're doing it successfully. But I am like a corporation now. I'm gonna go where, like Andrew Henderson of Nomad Capitalist says, go where you're treated best. And I'm treated best in Serbia. And I was treated very well in Thailand as well. But when the Thai government started bashing on Western tourists for no reason, just to appease China, I kind of lost faith in that. So here's another obstacle, the bars, and then they have to come down here, and they have to come over here probably 1, 2, 3 times. Check this out. I hope I don't run into a snake. So it looks like they have to climb a rope. There are monkey rings. I call them monkey bars before, but they're actually rings. It looks like they're not being used. Wow, look at this. And here they go. This guy's very fast. This guy's not even using his feet. He's just using his upper body strength. That's the fastest guy I've seen yet. Show off. So here's some more runners. So it goes along here, Oh, I guess that's not the finish. I guess it goes somehow this way. These people look very tired. This guy's not using his feet either. The problem is if you don't wrap your feet around it, when you come down, you're gonna get rope burn on your hands. So even though that you can use your upper body strength, you should always wrap your feet around the rope to control your descent. So after the ropes, they come down, they jump over the wall 3 times, and then they have to carry logs. And then the hill is waiting for them. And the hill is a beast, trust me. So I just noticed that there are more events on the other side of the fortress that we haven't even seen yet. So we're gonna go over there and we're gonna check them out to see what the heck they are. Because, guys, we haven't been following the path of the runners properly because I don't know where it starts, or, well, we found out where it starts, but I don't know exactly what the exact path is. Or there might be multiple courses, maybe that's what it is. But it looks like people are running around the fortress here, and that there are wooden bridges, and then they go around. And I don't know what's waiting for them on the other side, but I'm definitely not doing it. It's fun to watch for me. I'm an older man now, so too old for this sort of stuff. But I see guys like in their 50s still running this and doing the ropes, and they're doing it real quick too. So perfectly healthy. It's been a great day to watch this because, like I said, it's like a return to normalcy, which is nice. So I'm gonna walk up the hill and I'm gonna see how the party is doing at the top to see if there's any more people there. And I'll see you at the top of the fortress.
Bravo! Može voda, REDBULL. Samo 300 metara, to je.
Woo! And then they get a Red Bull drink, and then they have to climb this hill here that we walked down earlier. And this is a real beast if you're already tired. So there's a station. Bravo, they use Bravo a lot. It's like good job here in Serbia. Bravo and ciao. Ciao can be hello and goodbye, just like Italian. It's kind of interesting because ciao is not a Serbian. Like it's. I thought. Oh, I think everyone in the world thinks of ciao as Italian. So it's interesting how they use that here. Man, I'm having trouble just doing the steps. I definitely couldn't do the whole race. Make sure I stay out of this guy's way. Oh, so we're at the halfway point. And then there's some more unlucky souls. I don't think they know what they got themselves into. They're just starting out, and then somehow it wraps all the way around the fortress, and then you end up back down here, and that's when you have to climb the ropes. It's like a little triathlon. Oh. So I'll see you guys at the top.
Gotovo, ovdje je kraj. Samo pravo, ajde. Daj malo gaz do kraja, ajde. Ajde, znaš sprint, a? Da. Kad izađeš ovdje, pusti se samo tamo, brate. Dobiješ malo na vreme.
Vraćamo isto ovim putem.
Može ovako.
Alright guys, we're finally at the top after about 10 minutes of walking uphill. Alright guys, so we had an awesome day today. I've been here for 4 hours. It's about 12 p.m. now and I'm getting very hungry, so we're gonna go eat probably at the Kalemegdan down at Knez Mihailova walking street. I want some goulash after a hard day of filming other people work out. So great day today. The event went off without a hitch. Great planning. Everything was perfect. So yeah, it's called Fortmaster. It's sponsored by Red Bull. I recommend marking it on your calendars for next year. Because if I hadn't been walking through the fortress yesterday, I wouldn't have known it was happening myself. Of course, I'm not a runner. but maybe some new people would want to join. And so I don't know how they advertised it. There were a lot of people there, but they look like hardcore athletes. So I'd like to see even more people there next year. So as a foreigner, I don't speak Serbian, so I don't really know what's going on locally, if it's in Serbian only. But mark it on your calendars for next year. It looked like a great event. It looked hard, but one guy told me, yeah, it's hard, but I go slow. So anyone can do it. And you don't have to do all the events, only like what you feel comfortable doing, and you still get a medal at the end. So that's nice. Yeah, so mark it on your calendars for next year, 2022. Fortmaster by Red Bull. So we're leaving the park now, and I'm gonna go eat. I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. Bye.